Hi Aquarius, and welcome to your November general message. I'm Victoria with Aligned Soul Tarot. These messages are going to be for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, and North Node placements. I'm letting all the signs know to watch for their North and South Node placements because we are still post-eclipse, right? The lunar nodes shifted, they've been activated, so naturally it's important for you to reflect where your North and South Node placements are. Okay, if you don't know what any of those placements are or what they mean, please feel free to check the description box below for all my information. I offer private birth chart readings where we actually dive into your birth chart together, right? We create a dialogue, we have a story. We also pull cards, we do a full tarot spread, and we see what archetypes are being highlighted in your birth chart. So if you want to get a private reading with me, again, find my information below. All right, Aquarius, Saturn is direct in your sign as far as Vedic. And maybe some of you noticed, maybe some of you haven't, but I use both. And I bet it can be a bit confusing for some. If you study astrology yourself, maybe you are interested in understanding Vedic as well as Western astrology. I feel like they're both highly beneficial for different reasons. And I'm gonna do a separate reading on Saturn in Aquarius, Saturn in Pisces. I talked about Saturn in Pisces March, right, when it shifted. But in Vedic astrology, it's still in Aquarius. And I feel like it's beneficial to understand both, right? The power of knowledge and these divination tools. That's what they are, they're tools. And I won't go into it too much, but I'll do a separate reading. But pretty much, I feel like Western allows us to kind of get a forecast right into the future. It might not be in alignment with exactly what's happening in the stars, and there could be a whole lecture on why people choose to follow Western astrology. But I do feel like there's a rhyme and a reason, and I prefer to use both. So just know that Aquarius, this has been in your first house, right? Naturally, Saturn in Aquarius. There's so much around being an activist, right? Standing up for what you believe in. Saturn is all about our belief systems, structure, society, government, politics, policy. And for you, Aquarius, with Saturn in Aquarius, it's a lot around holistic life, seeing all perspectives, equal rights, being a bit more fluid with our beliefs. It's a bit more eccentric. And some astrologers actually believe that Aquarius is governed and ruled by Saturn. Saturn to me is more Capricorn influence. It's the father of the zodiac. This is what I've been taught and what I kind of believe, but I'm open to learning, right? The Saturn in Aquarius, we're all kind of gaining new perspectives. We're opening up to new belief systems, hopefully. It might feel like a lot is crumbling in the meantime, but that's the only way to get to the other side, right? It's to dismantle and rebuild. And Aquarius is all for that. But like I was saying, some believe, because Saturn is like the parent, right? And some believe that the mother actually plays more of a significant role, but this is kind of a more traditional mindset, right? And this is, again, what that Saturn in Aquarius is asking us to kind of step out of these stereotypes. But for the love of astrology and for some of the things that I've learned along the way, I'm going to share this knowledge. But again, we can be open to new perspectives. But the mother could be represented in Saturn, right? The disciplinary, the one that sets the rules, the one that sets the foundation. And as we know, the mother in a normal traditional family. There's a lot that goes on behind the scenes that is not accounted for, right? And I actually, besides doing tarot and astrology work as a teacher, I was a nanny for 10 years. I've worked in childcare for quite some time. I don't have children of my own, but I've had my fair share of working with children and families and moms and family systems, etc. So I can see where this influence can definitely be significant, and I can see how Saturn can definitely be represented as a mother, right? As a protective mother. But naturally, I like to think of the fourth house, Cancer, as the more nurturing mother. But again, we can be both, right? We can be both. And I guess that's the main core lesson of what I'm trying to express to you and for you to take away from this, is that we can believe in multiple perspectives. We can be open to different belief systems. We can see different sides, right? We can empathize. So that's the main takeaway for Saturn, going direct this month. We have Venus in Libra as of November 9th, and this is going to be in your 9th house. I really love the 9th house for anyone. It's Sagittarius energy. It's Jupiter. It's very expansive. It's higher levels of understanding, spiritual awakening. This is learning a new skill. This is deepening your understanding of a skill set that you already have. Again, awareness. Knowledge is power, and especially in this day and age, it's so important for us to read the fine print and to see between the lines and to, again, choose our own narrative, right? Let's not just follow suit, right? Follow what everyone else is doing. These are some of the main qualities of Aquarius that I really enjoy, right? Every sign has their shadow and their light. And I do feel like Aquarius really does sum up equality, really. Again, understanding the collective, understanding the bigger picture, not just looking through the eyes of self, right? Of course, there's a lot to learn when we go within and we feel how we are feeling, right? Those I statements. But Aquarius also wants us to take into consideration the whole, okay? And I feel like you can offer a lot of insight this month given this influence of the first house and the 9th house. Maybe you would make a really good leader in some way. We have the Scorpio new moon. We just had it, and it was in your 10th house. This talks about your purpose. Maybe you're finding, Aquarius, that your purpose is to be a role model, right? Is to be a leader in some way. Is to assist in some way. Maybe you're finding a new way to give back, right? In this 10th house, this is all about our soul's purpose, destiny, fate, what we're evolving into over time, right? The 10th house becomes more predominant in our lives, usually after our first Saturn return, which is around 28 to 30 years old. And again, you can find out your relationship with your 10th house through your birth chart. We have this full moon in Gemini, and it's going to be in your 5th house. It's a very lovely energy. Gemini is already kind of a lighthearted, playful energy, right? It's the twins. It's very childlike. And then this 5th house is also very childlike. It's the house of children, right? It's Leo energy. It's heart-centered. It's creative energy. It's music, dance, play, acting, right? It's the house of entertainment. It's the house of play, really. So I feel like the full moon, it'd be very important for you, if you haven't made time for play, to do so. It's going to be a really good time for you. I feel like, getting out with friends, connecting with family, right? That's right around Thanksgiving. If you celebrate Thanksgiving, right? Not everyone does, but it will be a good time to connect with family and friends. And again, your family could look very different than your, biological family. All right, Aquarius, let's tap into some of the lessons that your soul's learning. What are you evolving into at this time? right? What are the main core lessons? We'll start with a Soul's Journey Oracle for Aquarius. What is it that they need to know? Friendship, yeah. I do think around the Gemini full moon that you're going to be connecting in with maybe some new friends. I feel like your friends play a really big part in your life, and you really enjoy interacting with your friends. I feel like you are a role model to a lot of people. You might not know that, Aquarius, but you are. I think that you are definitely assisting in some friendship dynamics, right? Helping others, maybe even wise counsel. And this card says here, I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. So even if, Aquarius, you have lost touch with a friend, this month it is going to be important for you to understand why that person was in your life. All right, what else? Let's pull from the meditation oracle. What is the main lesson for November? What is the main soul lesson that Aquarius is learning for the month of November? Joy. Look at that. To take delight in other people's happiness is to have a passionate resonance of all life. Exactly what we were talking about. Compassion. Compassion is the passion that arises from the wish that all beings be free from suffering. This is what you are wishing for everyone, especially your friends. If one of your friends is suffering right now, I feel like you can offer like a shoulder to cry on, right? So being sympathetic, listening. This could be some of the things that you are asking to step into. All right, let's pull from the Moonology. Let's pull from the Moonology for Aquarius. What is it that they need to know for the month of November? What is it that they need to see? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, North Node. Expect powerful change, new moon eclipse. Okay, so we just had our eclipse month. So I feel like the month of October was very potent for you. Think back to the last new moon we had last month, and also the one we just had in Scorpio. Maybe you had some powerful revelations around friendships. Okay, so let's pull from the Fairies Oracle. Let's continue this message for Aquarius for the month of November. What is it that they need to know? What is it that they need to see for their highest and greatest good? Aquarius, collective, please show me. Number 30 breaks down to a 3. Again, a lot of cooperation, effective communication. When I think of 3, I'm getting like the 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups. How can we work together? How can we collaborate? How can we team up? How can you team up this month, Aquarius? Ooh, I love this. This is the Lam, the Lam. I'm still getting to know these cards and how to pronounce them, so bear with me. Unconditional giving, unconditional receiving. She is the Lam in the same way that the McGregor is the chief of the clan McGregor. These are all different fairies. The Lam of all Lams. The Lam is a charitable soul in the old sense of the word charity, which is loving and giving. She knows the joy of giving without expectation of return. From practicing this ourselves, we learn that there always is a return. Often from the least expected source. The universe likes to keep its accounts up to date, and the Lam's job is to encourage us to keep the credit side of our cosmic accounts balanced by freely giving. We have been given the earth, the sun, the stars, and the moon. We have been given trees and flowers and things to eat, and a multitude of prospective friends. It's going to take a considerable amount of generosity to come into balance with all those gifts we have already received. So practicing gratitude. Maybe you have some lulls, and if you aren't, Aquarius, feeling, again, that lull, like depressed or in a funk, I feel like it's going to be important for you to help others right? That friendship card, we talked about that. Sympathy, empathy, compassion. And again, being grateful for all the beautiful friendships that you have, right? Even if some have fallen short or fallen off, you're understanding the bigger picture. Again, Saturn in Aquarius, seeing a more holistic, having a more holistic approach, seeing from a bird's eye view, gaining perspective and applying it, right? Saturn is about applying the lessons. And it definitely will put us in situations where we have to apply the lessons that we're learning, right? Practicing and playing out our karma. Saturn governs karma. And when we fall out of balance in what we give and what we receive, we can have constipation or diarrhea of the spirit. So I guess the main takeaway is giving for the sake of giving, right? Not like holding a database and collecting names of like, okay, I gave to this person, I gave to that person, now they have to give back to me. Or I should have this, or expectations, I guess. Really, Aquarius is the main lessons to not have expectations this month and just to give from your heart. 5th house, right? We talked about the full moon in your 5th house. It's this unconditional love. And not also placing conditions on yourself either. Loving freely, loving wholeheartedly. All right, let's pull a tarot message for you, Aquarius, for the month of November. This is for the Aquarius collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, North Node. I get sick of saying that too, trust me. But I have to make it clear because I do think it's important that you watch for your other placements, right? If this reading doesn't resonate, please go check out your other placements. All right. Aquarius, please show me what I need to see for the month of November for Aquarius. What is it that they need to know? What is it that they need to see this month for Aquarius? We got a lot of earth energy showing up so far. You might have earth in your chart or dealing with an earth sign. Okay. All right, Page of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, the Tower in reverse. Capricorn also had that card. You might have Capricorn in your chart, especially with all this earth energy. We have the 7 of Pentacles and the 6 of Pentacles. So when we have this, what's the word? I'm losing thought. Progression, there's the word. When we have a progression in tarot, right? When you see the same suit and you see it progressing, right? 6 to the 7. There's a story there. And I like to see progression because it tells me that you're growing. It tells me that you're moving along this journey, right? Because that's what tarot really is. There's just different stages in this growth, in this evolution. And I feel like you're at that stage where you're having to maybe go back to the drawing board. Okay, because when I see a reversal with a progression, right? The 6 of Pentacles is in reverse. And then we have the 7 of Pentacles. It tells me that you've maybe had some progress, but it's like you have to maybe go back to the drawing board, right? Because the 6 of Pentacles needs to be addressed. It's out of balance here. 6 of Pentacles in reverse. So the main core message with 6 of Pentacles is, again, there's a lot around charity, giving. And we saw that message also directly correlated to this card here, right? Giving without expectations, giving wholeheartedly. There's this unconditional love. And this is something that I've actually talked with friends about is there ever really unconditional love? And is it healthy to love unconditionally? Because naturally I feel in the human experience, there's always some level of conditions, whether it's conscious or not. Maybe this is something that you're grappling with, like how unconditional is love truly? Because we all have needs, we all have values, we have priorities, and that's okay. You know, there's a fine line there between, I guess, giving unconditionally. You know, and when you are giving, I guess it is also good to be mindful about those friendships, right? We saw the friendship card where it's reciprocated. Yeah, Six of Pentacles is about reciprocity. And Seven of Pentacles is about investment. So it's not that I want you to sit there and just allow people to take advantage of you. That's not the message here. The message is that you have to invest wisely. It doesn't mean that you have to stop investing, right? It doesn't mean that you have to stop giving. You just have to be mindful of the people that you are giving to. Because if people are taking you for granted and they're just expecting you to give and give and give and they're not giving anything in return, then there is a lesson there for you, right? And that's where you have to have boundaries, healthy boundaries, and to, again, foster the relationships that feed you in some way, right? That are healing. Star card, here's your energy, Aquarius. What friendships are healing this month? And I guess the message with unconditional love is even when people can't meet you, you know, you can send them off with love. You don't have to be bitter or resentful or spiteful or, you know, get in some sort of argument. Just understand that that's where they're at. They don't have the capacity to give maybe the way that you're giving. Okay. All right, let's pull some, let's pull actually from the After Tarot. We're gonna pull some cards in regards to your love interest, okay? At this time in the reading, I'd like you to focus in on your love interest. Please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment, please. All your help is so beneficial. All your support to assist me in this channel growing. And thank you for watching as always. All right, Aquarius, we're gonna tap into your love interest. We're gonna see how they're feeling this month. Let me just put these cards aside here. Boop, boop, okay. Aquarius, how is Aquarius's love interest viewing them currently for the month of November? Please show me what I need to see in regards to love for Aquarius. What is it that they need to know? What is it that they need to see for the month of November in regards to love? In regards to love, you might be dealing with a fire sign or a Capricorn. Remember, I talked about the Capricorn. I feel like you might be disconnecting from a Capricorn even. We have the Ten of Swords with the Devil. If it's not that, right, it could just mean that you are seeing the toxicity within a friendship dynamic or just any sort of relationship. You reach the end, right? Ten of Swords. You're starting to understand the Devil. You know, understanding the negative aspects of life, positive. Again, seeing where people can be manipulative. Seeing where your energy is being put. Where is your energy being put into here with the Queen of Wands? You might have fire in your chart. Queen of Wands is very self-focused. And in your other energy, it was more about others. So again, there's this balance here. There's definitely a balance with how much you give. And again, giving to the right people, not the ones that are going to take advantage of you. Devil, Ten of Swords. Fostering friendships that are rewarding, gratifying, fun, playful. There's a lot of fun and play here. Queen of Wands, Ace of Wands. Creative energy, inspiring, lots of charisma, charm here. Confidence is what I'm seeing. Tapping into your confidence, knowing your worth here with the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands doesn't beg or barter, right? She just allows things to come to her, right? Her hands kind of open, like ready to receive. And I do see this gecko It'd be interesting to look up the meaning of what that is. I will put it in the description box because I'm curious, but I can't click off my video while I'm recording. But I'm going to look up the meaning, and if you're interested, if that's, maybe you already know, maybe you can do a little bit of your own research, but it is showing up in both of these cards. It looks to me like a gecko. I want to look up, well, you know what? I do I have the book here? Is the book in here? No, it's not. Okay, so I'm going to put it in the description box because I'm intrigued. There's a message there. Okay, so we have the Moon and the Three of Swords. This is Pisces, air energy. Again, I see that you have healed. You've healed some aspect of self, for sure. You know, the devil can be something within you. Again, loving with expectations, maybe trying to control an outcome here, but realizing that it doesn't serve you. You know, there's a surrender here with the Moon and the Three of Swords in reverse. Surrendering to the unknown, trusting in the process, being confident in your moves. All right, here, let's pull from the Light Seers. How is Aquarius's love interest viewing them for the month of November? Please show me. Show me what I need to see for Aquarius in regards to love. How are they feeling? Ooh, they're coming out of anxiety, worry, fear. I feel like you maybe have set some boundaries. You might be dealing with a Gemini or a Virgo. We get the Lovers and the Hermit. There's two major arcana in reverse. So I do feel like this dynamic in regards to love is kind of at a standstill. There's a little bit of like this shadow work going on here, especially with the Devil showing up earlier. What is this blockage here? What's going on with these two cards in regards to love for Aquarius? Please show me what I need to see. What is the major blockage in love for Aquarius? What is the major blockage in love for Aquarius? So we have fierce. You act aggressive, but you are just protecting yourself. Soften your heart so you can feel again. So I feel like that's that Queen of Wands, right? Leo energy, fire energy. So I do feel like this is a message for you, but this could go either way, okay? So it's important to protect your energy. I feel like, again, with that friendship energy showing up and unconditional love, I feel like you, Aquarius, the Aquarius that I'm connecting with, has given unconditionally, maybe over-giving to the point where it's exhausted you, Ten of Swords. And now you're reflecting, Hermit, Lovers, on past relationships, and this person in particular, and how maybe they're triggering you, maybe from your past wounds, right? The Devil can also talk about codependent relationships. There's this fear here. So it's important for you, Aquarius, to soften your heart so you can feel again. Because I do feel like you are a bit protective in regards to love. All right, let's pull one more oracle message, and then we're going to take this over to the extended reading on Patreon. Please follow me over there if this reading resonates. Let's see, Aquarius, in regards to their love interest. Please show me what I need to see for Aquarius. Ascending. Transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. So I do see potential. And of course, I don't want you to settle for potential. But we're going to dive into what this ascension means, because this talks about new phases, right? Preparing for union, transcending obstacles, and learning. And I do see that reflected here in the Hermit. There's some major lessons that you are maybe having to relearn. Lessons that you thought you knew already. And this relationship or these dynamics that have shaped and shifted you, especially in the last 10 years, I'm hearing, you're starting to expand, right? That 9th house, we talked about that for you. Venus in Libra, which has everything to do with relationships and love. There's this expansion, there's this understanding. This is you learning the lesson and ascending to some degree. And we're going to find out what that means in the extended. I hope to see you over there, Aquarius. Bye for now.